Welcome to Ark Raiders. This is the game that I will probably abandon before you can even say DayZ.
What do you say fuck me for?
Now today I am going to take you on a journey which I'm trying to top off my space coins.
I'm telling you right now,
Space coins.
not real.
I'm talking about these little bitty coins that we're all trying to get.
Hello, I like money.
The type of coins that you need to go on your expedition. Now, what your expedition is basically like you ranking up or prestiging on Call of Duties. So, we're going to be trying to get to 5 million of these bad boys, and this is our journey in which we're going to do so. The only problem is we have a lot of loot, and the only thing is I got to figure out if I really want to get rid of this loot at the end of the day. It's a lot of loot to give up. $5 million worth of loot here, and it could all be gone next week. Also, I have these rubber ducks that are kind of like a flex if you get a lot of them, and I basically have a whole inventory worth of rubber ducks and kind of impartial to them. I keep them whenever I go into raids. I throw them in my butt pocket.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I just don't want to get rid of them. They look good and they sound cool, and they're just like a random thing to take in. So I may give them to someone else out on the battlefield and throw them at somebody and say, take care of my ducks while I'm gone.
Shut your bitch ass up.
Now, if you know Ark Raiders, you know there is a huge map and a lot of places to pick. But if you know me, there's only one place to pick, and that is Bluegate, the best map of all time. Now, I'm talking this map has everything, from wide open spaces to underground places. And this is where I love to go to collect my loot. Not only that, but there's one special place that we like to call buttons. And I like to push buttons.
No.
Because if I get to push buttons, that means I'm getting looted. If I'm getting looted, I can get to that 5 mil as fast as possible. And so it begins. As you load into the map, you always want to check your corners, make sure that everything is loaded and good to go, that you didn't forget anything back at home. The rule number 1, avoid all arcs at all costs. And that is exactly what I'm trying to do here. Now, I have got to get my parkour on and my sliding technique down to a pat, because that's what I'm going to absolutely need to get away from these arcs. These arcs can see you from absolutely miles away and can pierce your skin just from their looks. Now, I'm trying to get to this church ahead of me, and to do that, I'm going to need a little bit of a prayer and a lot of luck to get past this, because as I approach, I hear Rocketeer above, and Rocketeers don't play. Have been known to take out players in instance, and those things can literally track you down better than anything else in the game. Now, I barely escape here, and I get underneath, and I'm waiting for these arcs to absolutely go away. But what do you know? We hear some commotion in the background.
I was literally holding you! Jesus Christ!
This is why I kill everybody I see, literally. Well, you ain't getting home. Maybe you're gonna lock it here, okay? But you're not gonna be able to find it.
You don't want to be like this. This is disgusting. This is awful in every way.
So excited! So excited! So excited! So excited!
GG.
So excited! So excited!
After those two fights, my health is the #1 priority. So we are going to go through the loot as well to see if we can get a little bit closer to that 5 million mark. Now, on top of that, we want to find these buttons. So let's get to tracking down these buttons so we can get into the hatch. A lot of the little places that I'm going are well-known places that have the button spawns. Now I'm going down this little cellar right here, and sometimes it has a weapon case, and sometimes it doesn't. This time we get lucky because we catch an anvil, and we also get some ammo for our anvil as well. I'm just trying to look and see if I have the button here, which we do, and I usually check these lockers to see if I can find some goodies on the way. Now I'm pretty stacked now that I've killed 2 people, and we've done a little bit of looting. We're going to get gritty here because, again, we are trying to get to that goal. Now, we find our pink here, and as we get through that, we're going to go ahead and get to the church again so we can find the next button. As we make our way around the church, we're going to get lucky and find our last button sitting right next to the hatch. The green lights go on. We go down the hatch. We go straight to the weapons case and find a Berletta. That is not what we want because it's a low-tier item. We're going to grab the attachment, throw it on our gun because that saves us an inventory spot and adds more value to our gun. Now, picking up some of these meds is also great because that's one of the best meds you can have in the game. And we're trying to see if we want to add value to our loadout. The number right below the loadout is how much everything weighs. And then to the right of that is how much money you've actually picked out in your inventory. So as you go through here, I'm trying to stack items. I'm trying to figure out if I can find any of the pink items as much as possible. And I need a couple of things for projects and maybe upgrading a couple weapons in my stash that I already have. Now, as we go through here, you never know what you're going to find in some of these. Pink items just show up out of nowhere sometimes, and you're not really consistent on finding one thing or another. It's kind of random from time to time. Now, as we go down here, we have a security breach that is not there. We get unlucky on that. But we do find some pretty decent items, pink items that we can use in the future. Now, what we're trying to do here, we're trying to get the freak out of here as quick as possible. This next part is the most intriguing part of the game, is where you try to get out with all your loot, and you have to defend it from arc that are going to literally show up when you hit that freaking extract button, and then every single person that hears it within a mile range is going to come for your loot. It is a big warning sign saying, hey, everybody over here, come grab my loot because I don't really want it anymore. I'm trying to get out with it and I got valuable items and I'm trying to feed to my chicken. My chicken is very important to me. I need to feed him. In this case, we're trying to get to that 5 million, but we're looking out everywhere. This is where I kind of gather all my thoughts. I kind of gather all my grenades. Do I have enough ammo? Do I carry stuff that I'm literally not needing at all? Am I over encumbered and have 5,000 things? Here you see an arc that is literally trying to see if he can find me, or he sees someone else, which is even scarier because people come out of nowhere when you hit that button, and then it opens up and then they come out of their hiding spots like roaches and they're everywhere. Now this part here can be tricky because you're trying to get the timing down. You're also trying to hit the button as fast as you can. Then when you get about halfway, you've got 2 options. You can continue holding down the button, or you can fight, which is always going to be a mess in itself because you don't know where they're at. They don't really know where you're at. And it is just an absolute shit show from the start trying to get back to Esperanza. We finally did it. We finally made it back, and then we got to our 5 million goal. Now, we're a little bit over, 17K over. We don't want to lose that before we actually take off on our expedition because we won't get our full 5 points. I would say that the expedition was worth it for me because I play this game on a daily basis. If you don't play it on a daily basis, I would say do not do that because you're going to be behind everybody else. But I like it because I get to restart. I know exactly where to go. I know all the maps. I know exactly what to do on this expedition. I need more inventory space because I'm a loot goblin at heart, and also I like a little bit of a competition when it comes to that stuff. A couple of cosmetics doesn't hurt as well. You guys, thank you so much for coming to the video today. If you did like this video, leave a like. It really helps out the video. I'll see you guys next time.